I got that pathetic girl swag. I got that, ooh, please let me hit, please, please, please. AI art, is it real? Can you eat it? Will my father ever understand me? Will I ever stop being compared to J-Reg? Someone on my last video compared me to Filthy Frank, Chris Raygun, and J-Reg in the same comment. Nightmare blunt rotation. So I'm a contrarian asshole, and I like to challenge commonly held beliefs about art. I think that some of the criticism of AI art isn't as well thought out as you guys think, and I want to challenge some of the dominant cultural narratives that surround this idea. I'm not doing this to defend AI art's honor. I want you guys to actually think about the reasons why you hate something.
I'm gonna touch your elbow.
You! Section 1. Why do people hate AI art? Because it's fucking ugly. Even the tech bros who worship technological advancement like some kind of nerd cargo cult, those guys still recognize that it looks like shit, right? AI art has deep problems with aesthetic cohesion and being able to put 5 fingers on each hand. The dreamlike visuals of AI art have an appeal, but nobody thinks that it looks better than what any skilled artist can already do. Will the technology and aesthetics get better? I don't know. I'm not a fucking nerd. No, the real reason why people oppose AI art is because they view it as art theft. They view it as stealing millions of images and then not crediting the original artists. And this is an understandable concern for artists. I detest the devaluation of art. Taking shit that someone else made and claiming it as their own is lame. It's poser shit. I have a lot of sympathy for artists who feel like they've been stolen from, but I think that this isn't necessarily the best critique.
You do Pit.
Yo, I'm not. Wait. Oh, wait. Section 2, I fucking hate copyright law. So, in order for the rest of this video to make any sense, I need to proselytize copyright abolition for just a moment. Hot girl shit, I love to make every video about copyright abolition or frameworks. Rhyme has 6 cool phrases. Copyright abolition is the idea that all art should be shared freely, regardless of ownership. This includes movies, music, JPEGs, this YouTube video. Any art that can be reproduced digitally should be infinitely replicable. To not allow this infinite replicability is a sin against art itself. I support copyright abolition because I fundamentally value the rights of art and the audience above artistic ownership. Fuck Nintendo. I think it's cool as hell to download Kirby's Adventure.NES from sketchy ROM websites. Why is graffitiing the Mona Lisa based, but tracing someone else's art cringe? This critique is not about creativity, it's about fraud. In a strictly creative sense, art theft isn't real. With every piece of derivative art, you make choices to either alter or not alter the original piece. And that fundamentally changes the art experience. Giving the Mona Lisa a mustache isn't difficult, but that's not the point. The point is it's funny as hell to give her a mustache. Also, it fundamentally changes the artistic experience. Yo, see the AT field? Oh, I've never seen Ava. The reason why people disregard tracing as bad practice is because it usually comes with the intention of fraud. Usually tracing is about getting clout off of what someone else made. Obviously, tricking an audience like that is fucked up. You know when you like say a joke and nobody laughs and then someone else repeats that joke and everyone laughs?
Story of my life.
Story of my life. Shitty kickflips. Ow, shit!
Are you okay?
I actually hit the rock. Fuck. The fundamental misunderstanding that people do not grasp about copyright abolition is that it does not seek to fix the issue with fraud. It seeks to fix the issue of fascistically controlling the free flow of art. How do we stop fraud? I don't know. I'm a fucking idiot. That's outside the scope of this video. I'm literally dressed up as a schoolgirl, just shouting in a public park. Then Pachan said I had cute knees. Insofar as copyright goes, anyone who's worth listening to has the same opinion on music. We all agree that music can be made up of entirely samples of other things and still be composed into an original piece of work, right? We all understand this, right? You guys understand sampling, right? Floral Shop by Macintosh Plus, Replica by 10 Tricks Point Never. I want to talk about Punk by Patricia Taxon for just a sec. Punk by Patricia Taxon is made up of entirely samples of popular music. Most tracks on the album Punk fall into the genre of plunderphonics or mashup, except for track 8. Track 8 on Punk is titled I'm Not Famous and features a single sample of the AJR song I'm Not Famous. Patricia Taxon plays the song front to back without alteration. The audio file is the exact same. The genius of this is that the artistic object remains the same, but the artistic experience is radically altered. Playing I'm Not Famous in its entirety without alteration isn't getting lazy with sampling. Taxon is instead saying something about the nature of sampling and derivative art itself. The context matters just as much as the art object, obviously. Your preconceived ideas of what you bring into your artistic analysis will color your perspective, and this includes the context and location where you observe the art piece. The song I'm Not Famous by AJR and the song I'm Not Famous by Patricia Taxon have entirely separate meanings, and I shouldn't have to point out, like, why this song in particular was sampled. The irony is plain in the title. Let me get this back on track. Section 3. What does this mean for AI art? It means that I don't view the criticism of AI art is art theft as valid criticism. Like, if you train a model to rip a million images off of Google Images and then say, look at all this work I put into this AI art piece, aren't I a great artist? I'll laugh at you because you're a fucking clown. Again, fraud isn't cool. I'm not, like, here advocating for fraud, obviously. If you're making AI art like this, you're a fucking poser. Don't pretend like you or the machine are putting in more work than you are. But I think if you're upfront about what you trained your model on, and also, you credit the original artists, I think AI art can be a creative and transformative piece of derivative art. Crediting the original artist goes a long way, just the same as sampling any smaller, lesser-known musicians. You take a large data set and you give it the ability to average out a ton of values, and you tell it to guess what you want from it. That's, like, sick, dude. We can learn a lot about what we think about art from this. We can learn about what's a trend in art, what we value in art, what we think a machine values in art. These are cool things that we can get from AI art. Why is this not the part that we're caring about? We can learn things about how we create, view, and interpret art based on how we feel about a machine that spits out amalgamations of collective art singularity. That's a cool thing that we can do with the technology right now. We don't have to wait for some nebulous future what AI bros are talking about where all art is replaced. It's fucking not, artists are not going to be replaced. If you don't want to make art anymore because a machine can do it now, you weren't making art for the right reasons. AI art can do things for us in the present. A man once said, I'm in the future, so the present is my past. My presence is a present, kiss my ass. Bars. It's a Kanye West line. Maybe not. Actually, not a wise man. That wasn't a wise man. AI art isn't inherently bad. We should use it for the cool things that I can do today, rather than try and replace or replicate what actual artists are doing. Basically, in essence, come up with better arguments for things that you dislike. A lot of the dominant cultural narratives around AI art is a lot of poorly thought through nonsense. IMO. I say this all the fucking time, but you have to deeply engage with art and the circumstances around art, okay? Don't just parrot other people's opinions. You should deeply engage with this turtle statue, dude. This is fucking beautiful. Look at him. He's fucking magical. He's my new boyfriend. Don't pussy out and just do what other people say. Or maybe you could repeat the things that I say. At least you'll have a unique contrarian opinion.
Nessun dorma, tu pure, o principessa, nella tua fredda stanza, guardi le stelle che tremano d'amore e di speranza, ma il nome mio nessun saprà. Ti leggo a notte tramontate stelle, tramontate stelle, all'alba vincerò, vincerò, vincerò.
Beautiful. Beautiful.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Thank you. Daniel.
Thank you, Daniel. I feel like a tortoise.